Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Hi, folks. Welcome back. And those of you that are new, welcome. I'm going to show you a few clips here. A clip from a live feed from them letting so-called migrants into the country. And then we're going to see another clip. We're going to see several clips from Joe Biden before he was president, saying what he wanted to do concerning immigration before he was president. This whole thing has been planned for years, and Trump put a slowdown to it, a kibosh to it for a short time, but they picked up right where they left off. Also a video of a meeting in Chicago. I'm assuming it's a congressional member or a local city official, and everybody's screaming and hollering about what's going on in Chicago. They're having a fit because these so-called migrants are getting first dibs over U.S. citizens in low-income housing. It's amazing to me. Let's just check this out. Here, this is what you voted for.
An unrelenting stream of immigration, non-stop.
I wanted to know if there...
Now, this is a meeting in Chicago. These people are pissed off, and I believe rightfully so. But the point of the matter is, I wish I was there. I probably would have got clubbed, but I would have went to the microphone. It was my turn, and I would have said, ladies and gentlemen, look in the mirror on who to blame. Who did you vote for in the presidential election? Well, I could vote for Trump. He's this, he's that. He's a racist. Okay. All right. And here you are. Quit your bitching. You got what you wanted. You reap what you sow.
There is a capacity limit. And what is that limit, if there is one? And why can't we close the borders of Chicago or the state of Illinois in the first place? Why can't we close the borders?
Yeah, we want to make this a non-free country. Got to have papers and passports to get through state borders, city limits, and all of that. Yeah, you got what you voted for.
An unrelenting stream of immigration, non-stop.
I don't know if there's a limit. I do know that when you are seeking asylum, you are granted protections from the U.S. to not return.
Seeking asylum is not economic hardship. As you're going to see, these aren't families coming across. They're adult, military-age young men.
So that is the process that folks are going through when they come here, when they get their interview, and then the Texas governor sends them to Illinois, and specifically Chicago.
So they get to come, once they do an interview in Texas, they get to come regardless. Texas says you're an asylum seeker, you're being persecuted, so yeah, you can leave your country and come here and go wherever you want.
Not Texas.
An unrelenting stream of immigration, non-stop.
The federal government is the one that does the process around asylum seeking.
That's right. That's the only way that Democrats can see on saving their party in the future. They're done using black people. I hate to say it to you. And it looks like everybody there is respectful and really is upset for a good reason. And I wish you all God's grace and well-being. I really do. But you got what you wanted. And now the Democrats are done using you to get power and votes. And now they're bringing in a whole new batch of people to take your place. How does it feel? I know it hurts like hell to admit that you were wrong and pay such a high price. But you have to do it. You have to do it. This has nothing to do with Trump. This is Biden's immigration policy.
Texas who is making the decision to send them to Chicago.
And that's what I wanted to know. Can we say, no, we won't take anymore?
It has to come from the federal government.
An unrelenting stream of immigration, non-stop.
And literally, like there's an old saying, like history is written by the victors. It's like, well, yes, but not if your enemies are still alive and have a lot of time on their hands to edit Wikipedia.
Emily.
Oh, here you go.
Now, let's check this out. This is live from Fox at the border. I believe it's Del Rio, Texas. And they're counting how many get in. These look like people from Latin America, Mexico, South America. Interesting. They're coming from all over the world, and they're all seeking asylum because where they live, let's just tell the truth, what Donald Trump said, they're crap holes. They're crap holes. And they're coming in. There's just too many to assimilate into this culture and society. But yet, this is the Democrats' plan. Those of you that voted for Biden and congressional members and your governors and your state officials and everybody in between, from the president all the way down the dog catcher, if any of you voted for Democrats, this is what you voted for.
You got people coming in now. Take a look at this. A lot of young adult men being let through now. So every person who was just let through is appears to be a single adult male. Brian, if we can turn around really quick. I don't know if they're all with the same group. Let me try to ask them really quick. Hola, ¿hablas español? ¿De dónde son? ¿De dónde son?
Ghana.
Ghana. You're from Ghana. Okay.
An unrelenting stream of immigration. Non-stop. Non-stop.
You're from Haiti. You're from Haiti? And why did you decide to come right now?
All right.
Why did you decide to come right now?
The state.
¿Por qué estás viniendo? ¿Por qué decidiste venir aquí ahora en los Estados Unidos?
Yo vivía en Chile.
You live in Chile?
Yeah.
But you're from Haiti?
I'm from Haiti, so I'm living down in Chile for 5 years.
Okay, so why did you decide to come?
Yo quiero venir.
Because we got the green light from Joe Biden. He made it known. Come to the U.S. Come to the U.S. by the millions, unlawfully. Not through a port of entry, and not because you've been persecuted in your country that you're from, is because the country that you're from sucks. Because you didn't follow the principles that we do. That's why we're the freest, richest nation in the world, because of the fact we have a beautiful and brilliant constitution and set of laws. But the Democrats see that they can't survive another generation without these so-called migrants.
He says he wants to live here in the United States. Where is everybody else from? ¿Hay alguien aquí que puede hablar inglés? Where? Haiti? Haiti? Why did you decide to come here?
Brazil.
Pardon?
Brazil.
Brazil. You're from Brazil.
She was living in Brazil.
Got it. Okay.
She is Asian people.
Got it.
They are Asian, so...
An unrelenting stream of immigration. Non-stop. Non-stop.
Folks, this was their plan all along. To flood millions of people into the country. I have zero problem with legal immigration. My parental grandparents, where I got my name from, Cordisco, came, what they used to call off-the-boat Italians. Came in this country for a better life. And that's the people we wanted coming to this country, and they did by the millions in the late 1800s all the way through up to World War II. Millions and millions and millions. I have zero problem with legal immigration. But things have changed since then, and I'll tell you how. You can have very liberal or open immigration, and you can have a very expensive welfare state, but you can't have both. All these people will be getting benefits, whether it's housing paid for by the taxpayer, whether it's Medicaid. That's not cheap. Food stamps, SNAP, assistance, whatever you want to call it. All these programs, not even counting the nonprofits and the donations and things they'll be giving them. I have no problem with giving immigrants things to get them started. But that's not what this is about. This is not what this is about. The Democrat Party can see, and just because they're bat crap crazy does not mean they're stupid. This is a brilliant move on their part as far as keeping the Democrats together. It's a horrible thing for the country. And John, you just said you like immigration. How is it bad for the country? It's too many too quick. They don't assimilate into the culture. This many will not assimilate into the culture or the society. This has nothing to do with speaking English. A lot of Italians, by ancestry, didn't speak English very well. In fact, as a boy, I remember hearing from my relatives that came from Italy. But what happened was, if you wanted to bring over some people once you were established here, with no welfare benefits, I might add, my grandmother Cordisco used to have a saying. She spoke English, but it was broken. She goes, Johnny, you don't worka, you don't eata. And that was the law of the land. And that's the way they lived. They worked hard, they worked their asses off, and they made it. With no assistance from the taxpayers, state or federal government. And they assimilated into the culture. With our Thanksgiving and all the things that we celebrate, the 4th of July, Flag Day, you name it. Didn't matter what their religion was, you assimilated into the culture. This is not happening with these people. It's not. There's too many, too quick. You have to regulate the amount. Biden has made it known throughout the world that he will let anyone in that wants to come here. It is a formula for disaster, not just social disaster, but financial disaster. Remember, you can have liberal immigration and you can have a generous welfare state. You can't have both.
An unrelenting stream of immigration. Non-stop. Non-stop.
That's been the plan for decades. That's why there's liberal registration laws to vote. Now, many major cities say that non-citizens can vote. Folks, this is the alarm bell ringing of what's coming. If you want to be a citizen of the United States, I know personal friends of mine. One's a personal friend of mine whose wife is from Portugal. And she had to go through the process. It was long, it was difficult, and it was expensive. And she and her family had to pay for it. Not these millions that are coming in. All the lawyers, all the NGOs that teach them what to say to get into the country under the asylum law, what to do to get benefits from the country, how to register, register to get a driver's license, all those things. What do you think is going to happen? Now, in New York State, you're supposed to be able to register showing ID when you initially register. If you have a driver's license, fine. That's a great ID. Some driver's licenses, people don't drive. They call them a non-driver's license. They're used for ID only. But these people that are getting driver's licenses that are non-citizens, it doesn't say non-citizen. Just like the driver's license that say non-driver's license, they could very easily do it. And I'm in New York, God forbid. And they won't do it. And you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to figure it out. Folks, I don't know what's going to happen. Best case scenario is January 20th of 2025. This slows down dramatically. But the harm that's being caused for generations, for the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, is going to be irreversible. Will more good come out of this than harm is the question. I don't know. I really don't. We have to follow the law. It's amazing to me. This spits in the face of every legal immigrant that has entered this country since they put the Statue of Liberty up. It's just insulting to all of those that go through the hardships, the time, and the money to come here legally, and everybody steps in front of them in line and is paid for by the American taxpayer. It's wrong and it's immoral. Until the next time, God bless, goodbye, and good luck.